Abby says, how do you continue investing early and often if you are in grad school? For example, I'm in medical school and I'm not making any money. Robert, what's your take on this?
It's a tough one, Abby, and I feel your pain, but you have to find a way. I don't know what that looks like. I don't know if it's a side hustle on nights. I don't know if it's a job on weekends, because let's assume you're at a break-even standpoint with your life right now. Medical school's getting paid, you have your rent, you have your car payment, all of that's taken care of. If you're at a zero sum right now and you could go out and get a side hustle 1 or 2 days a week and make $300, $400, $500 a week and get all of that invested and get started, then I think that would be a fantastic move. I know that's not what you want to hear, but I also don't think you can sit around for 2, 3, 4, 5 more years before you start building for your future, because a lot of times you're just leaving so much money on the table because you're not investing early and often.
Right there with you, Robert. I just did the math. Abby, assuming you might be like 25, for example, I just made that number up. You might be a little older, a little younger. But if you're 25 years old and you plan to retire at 65 years old, right? So 40 good years of investing at 8 to 12%, which is the normal market returns here, just $100 a month for 40 years invested, right? $100 a month, $100 a month. How easy for you, Abby, is it to make and invest $100 a month? I'd argue pretty easy, right? So you just invest. $100 a month. You're in grad school. You're working hard. That turns into $1.1 million in retirement. So $100 a month for 40 years, starting at 25 to 65, is $1.1 million. Now let's pretend, Abby, that you didn't start investing this $100 a month until 35 years old, right? So you didn't invest at all. You're focused on your schoolwork. At $1.1 million is now only worth $300,000. So every year that goes by, this amazing nest egg that you can be building with only $100 a month in your Roth IRA shrinks dramatically. So start investing anything early and often, right? Anything you have. Is it 10? Is it 30? Is it 100? Is it more? Is it less? It doesn't matter. But just, heck, Robert, let's just do the same thing with $50. $50. Abby, I bet you have $50. I bet you can do that. That's still $500,000. $500,000 in 40 years off just $50 a month. Like, come on now. So, Abby, I hear you. I'm right there with you. I was broke in college. I was washing cars at a car dealership. I was cleaning car headlights as a side hustle. I was working in the mall, fixing iPhones. I was doing a bunch of stuff in college to make just a couple $100, pay my rent and my utilities and stuff like that. But I did have that 50, 25, 75, $100 a month, right? That's all it takes. So just really want to encourage you that no amount of money is too little when it comes to investing early and often.
100%. I did a TikTok like a month ago talking about how to become a millionaire and how little money you really need to be able to do it in retirement. I had all the haters saying the math is wrong. You're never going to become a millionaire with $100, $200 a month. They just don't understand being consistent, investing early and often, and letting compound interest do its job are the most important things to building wealth. And imagine as she gets out of school and as she starts making real money, then that $100 a month becomes $200, the $200 becomes $500, the $500 becomes $1,000. Then all of a sudden in retirement, you have no fear because you've got $2, $3, $4 million put away to be able to allow you maybe to retire early, but definitely retire comfortably.
I'm right there with you, Robert.